Hello, and welcome to the new strategic marketing department group conversation happening today, Wednesday, the 2nd of September, 2020. My name is Jordi Mon. I'm a product marketer, and we are going to cover these elements. Top 3 results per area, what those different groups have delivered, what to expect next from them, or from us rather, and the areas in which we are requesting your help. So let's dive into this. The 4 groups that conform the SM group department are these, and they've achieved, these are the top 3 results, namely product marketing, mainly GitLab commit, virtual commit, technical marketing, the huge range of demos they've created, market research and customer insights. I would highlight the UBS announcement, but also the calculator for the Forrester TEI, and competitive intelligence, making all their content publicly available. That's it, basically. GitLab commit, we were all there, or most of us were there, 24 hours of content being delivered. So product marketing was heavily involved in the creation of the tracks, the content that was delivered throughout those tracks, and the securing of the speakers that delivered that content. Some of them are listed there. Also, we can find John Willis and other relevant figures in the DevOps world. But product marketing was doing other things too, such as the content creation part. That means content hosted and created for our own platforms, and others such as online media with interviews, event participation and speaking opportunities. But also we've been doing enablement internally, so helping sales become much more fluent with the product and convey the values and the benefits of it much easier. Same with customer success and SDR. Product marketing has also been shifting to a more regional alignment, an example of which is a campaign in which product marketing participated with the SDR team for the French market, but there are several examples listed there too. Technical marketing has been focused a lot on virtual events and delivering their demos. That's one of the classical asks of people that drop by the virtual booth to ask about features and how they work, and technical marketing delivers demos live there, but they've also recorded a huge amount of them that are available in those links for your per user. Apart from workshops, mostly based on focused on security, but other topics too, apart from blog posts, for example. Competitive intelligence has made everything public and all their content public. So all the content that focuses on those competitors is public, and not only at a tool level, so the whole tool compared to the whole tool to GitLab, but also at the roadmap level. GitHub very recently announced that they were making their roadmap public, and we have the competitive intelligence team has made that comparison public, and with levels of detail that the GitHub roadmap does not have. For example, since when have those features been, or categories have been available? You can compare them at the use case level too. Competitive intelligence is making every single person interested in GitLab a potential champion. I'll dive deeper into that later, but for that to happen, they've made all their content public in the shape of what we're calling the decision kit. So everything that a potential GitLab champion might need to make the case internally for a potential usage or purchase of GitLab more possible, they will find in the decision kit, which is organized in a way in which they can compare to other products. They can compare at a feature level, at a use case level, etc. So everything will be there for them to make relevant the case internally. The customer reference program and peer review management group has added a few logos there. Those are customer references, so clients that explain their use case and their success implementing GitLab. The UBS one is a fantastic one, namely because of the investment they've done on GitLab, which conveys the idea that they want to partner in the long run with a trusted partner such as GitLab. But I will also highlight the Hotjar webinar, which is a love letter to GitLab about how a completely remote company adopted GitLab, mainly because of initially because of CI, and then the expansion is full. So they're using 95% of the capabilities in GitLab. Customer reference has also made all their content available in that dashboard there, that you can filter using those categories there. So if you're like me, looking for a company that does high frequency integration and has good code quality best practices, that is the place to look for that. And segment by market segment, industry, you name it. Peer review insights has done the same applies to that. And the analyst relationship too. Everything that they manage, such as the briefings, the inquiries we do with the different analyst firms that we work for, you can find it there. And you could also find the other side of the coin of analyst relationship, which is eventually influencing those analysts and having them mention, not only mention, but describing the goodies about GitLab in their reports. Some of them are listed there. Chiefly, the most important one of those is the TI one, of which I've mentioned the calculator before. So strategic marketing is making an important shift in the direction of how things are operating, what we're trying to achieve. These are two quotes from clients that have given us some motivation to do this, but there's a rationale behind. The rationale is very briefly, I'll explain it very briefly. It seemed like the strategic marketing was creating content that addressed only or mainly internal clients, and therefore content was available only for them. And the goal is now to address a much bigger audience. And not only that, not only talk to these people, but make everything the strategic marketing department creates available for them. Because we know that most of the sales process, of the decision-making process, happens when the salesperson is not there. Salespeople are fantastic at their job. They cannot be 24/7 with them, providing the specific materials, the specific workshop, the specific demo that the client may need to push forward that decision process. So what we want to make is every person that is only aware or even considering GitLab a potential GitLab champion. And for that to happen, we need to enable them with the materials that we are making public. So all the materials that the strategic marketing team is creating, listed above, will be eventually publicly available in our website. And we are achieving that. An example of this is this one that you see on screen. So a competitive intelligence report that was focused for an internal audience and available, made available publicly, but potentially in a obscure area of the handbook, is now publicly available on the marketing website and is addressed at the different decision make. It makes available different contents for different decision makers. There's room to provide them with more material in case they are not the decision process is not there yet there, etc., etc. This has proven to be very effective from minute one. So these are a few of the key metrics of how is performing this particular comparison with Bitbucket. It has contributed to the IACV goal, and not only that, but the behavior of the user that lands on this page has proved to be much better, since that type of content is there available for him or her. Not only is the strategic marketing team focusing on that, on making this public and enabling anyone interested in GitLab a potential GitLab champion, but also making the content that the strategic marketing team creates part of the whole buyer's journey. The department is not the only one creating content out there. There's plenty of teams doing so. So we might as well, and actually we're already working with content and other teams to make sense of a complete buyer's journey and make each type of content, so awareness content, consideration and decision-making or purchase content available at the right place, and all that connected in a way that makes sense for anyone making their mind up about DevOps in general or GitLab in particular. And this is a high-level description of how that works, and this is the way we are going. So what to expect from the different groups of the SM department is listed here. Click on those, you'll drill deeper into each one of those elements. And I just mentioned it, that everything that the GitLab, that the strategic marketing department has created is now available in an MVC fashion right now, but available in the inventory. You can actually segment by value driver, by use case, by purpose. You will find the specific material that was created, the issue that motivated the creation, the DRI, if it is updated or not, and et cetera, et cetera. And for that, if you dive deep into that asset inventory, we will request your help. We need to know if those materials are working or not. Please let us know. If they're working, we can make them, expand them, make them better. If they're not working, we can deprecate them, we can update them, we can correct them, but we need your feedback. We will also request from you, please, to involve us in customer meetings. That insight of the customer meetings will give us, will make the content we create much more relevant and targeted and focused. And it also will allow us to create a relationship with customers that eventually we can leverage for speaking opportunities, content creation, and so on. You know how to contact us. You've got the list of ways to contact us down there. And that's it. Thank you, and looking forward to all your questions.